The Tragic Wedding by Aiden Gunderson. It finally came. Brandon and Alexa, who were getting married, were in the middle of their ceremony. They had been waiting for this moment for several years. As they were ready to collect their rings, they noticed an odd smile creepily growing on their adopted son Myles' face. When they looked upon the pillow that was supposed to hold the rings, they noticed the rings were gone. That's when they noticed a strange snarling noise coming from the woods. Flashback. He didn't know what to do. They had surrounded him. Myles decided to take one more peek at his attackers. Apes. Maybe 24 of them. They had him pinned in an alley. Just as he was about to get back to his hiding spot, he felt something strike him on the back of the head. When he woke, he saw him, Brandon, and he had saved Myles from the deadly apes. Brandon and his girlfriend Alexa, who eventually adopted Myles, taught him to fight the apes. One day, about 3 years later, while Myles was out hiking, he saw an ape, but it didn't attack him, which was unusual. The ape let Myles examine it. Myles saw the scars that the ape had on it. He wondered, did we do this? Myles felt bad for the ape. The humans had treated him like this. That night, Myles had a vision that he would help the apes overthrow humans. That night, Myles and the ape formulated an inconceivable plan to ruin Brandon and Alexa's upcoming wedding. As the snarling had grown louder, Brandon and Alexa grew worried. They couldn't quite tell where it was coming from. It grew louder and louder, until all of a sudden an ape jumped out of the bushes. As the ape was flying through the air, Brandon caught it and threw it to the ground, killing it immediately. Soon after, another ape flew out of the bushes, and Brandon grabbed it by the neck and suffocated it. Alexa, who was running away at the time, seemed to notice that Myles wasn't fighting the apes at all, but fighting with them. As soon as Brandon finished off the last ape, he turned to Myles, although Myles was significantly shorter than Brandon. Although Myles was significantly shorter than Brandon, they still saw eye to eye. Myles was no longer a boy, but a man. You thought this was... Wait, I didn't finish. At least Brandon grabbed Myles by the hair and dragged him to the prison. You thought this was going to be a story where the good guys won and all set right, but you're wrong. The apes were killed and the good guy put in prison. To be continued.